I want to show you guys what the perfect homestead looks like first, which what I call an A-rated property. An A-rated homestead property has everything you want. And then we're going to look at a B and a C property. And basically, each of those letters represent a letter grade that essentially represent the amount of resources that need to be put into a homestead or a piece of property to get it to a place where it has everything you need, primarily the capacity for food, water, energy, shelter. Those four things. So we want to see fields for growing. We want to see multiple water sources. We want to see a half decent house. We want to see some infrastructure for farming or a big shop, stuff like that. You'll see. I'm going to show you some slides in a minute here. Matthew actually helped put these together for me today. But what we do this on a regular basis. This is actually the thing in my work that I do these days that I do the most often is we publish properties for a thing called the Homestead Accelerator. And I'll just share this with you guys for a second because this is what we do all the time. Like this week, we're publishing something like 20 properties or something. Let me just share my screen here and show you this. And this is we're going to kind of do this in real time tonight. So you should. Oh, am I doing the wrong screen? Yeah, that's the wrong screen. Um, no. No, that's right. Okay, there we go. Um, we're gonna do this. So every week we publish properties that are A, B, or C rated homestead properties all across North America. And we publish it on this platform and at freedomfarmers.com. And if you go in this, any of these properties we've reviewed, myself or Matthew have recorded a video recording of each of them. So you click on it, and then you at any time you can go to the listing, boom, you just hit that, it just takes you to that listing. But then in here, it's got information that's pertinent to homesteaders. So what's the climate information? What's the average wind speed? What's the average snowfall, rainfall? What's the USDA zone? What features on the property that are pertinent to a homestead? So the pond, how many water sources are there? What are they? What are the types of power? Is it on grid, off grid? Is it grid tied? Is there a backup generator? We list all those things here. What are the outbuildings? When I show you guys these slides here in a minute of what make a good homestead property, you'll see, like in a really simple way, boom, laid out, top down, what are the things you want in a homestead? That we talk about here. We mentioned some of the socioeconomics and any threats, if there are any, but we don't list properties that have any major threats. They would be moderate to very low. Anything that was high that was on a FEMA map regarding, extreme weather, flooding, whatever. We don't even list those properties, period. But we list that stuff there. And so that's kind of what this is. And so what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to do this in real time. So when we find properties for this, we have a whole sort of process, call it. We have a very methodical process involving multiple people, and over time we can scan the market, find properties, and we have a way of setting them up and getting them on here every single week. It's a ton of work.